At the beginning of my senior year, I realized one thing. The average height of our class equaled that of the freshman class. So walking through the halls of Redlands Adventist Academy, we wouldn't be seen as that dominant physical force that seniors usually are. But what we lacked in stature, we made up for through our character.
Yes.
And yes, Stephen, we have been building character. And through our character, we as a class have impacted this school. From the smallest gesture to the biggest act of kindness, you have left your mark on this campus. You befriended the lower classmen. You engaged them in deep conversations. You included them in your choreography. You invited them to your parties. You gave them a warm greeting each morning. You shared your stories. They shared their food. You laughed with them. They laughed at you. You stole their backpack. They stole your heart.
Aww.
You love being around them. They look up to you. You exemplified sportsmanship on the field and on the court. You showed the utmost respect for coaches, refs, opposing players. You encouraged one teammate. You motivated an entire team. You made van rides and tournaments memorable. You gave it 100%, even if it was in practice or even if defeat was imminent. You set the academic standard. You impressed teachers with your test scores. You impressed teachers with your grade improvement and work ethic. You helped teach Spanish and ethics. You were librarian, registrar, and teacher's assistants. You helped your classmates understand the calculus and physics lessons, even if it was just 5 minutes before the next class period was about to start. You allowed God to work through your life. You planned chapels. You led out in worship. You represented Christ to your peers. You shared prayer requests. You prayed with your friends. You went on mission trips. You ate breakfast with the homeless. You played with kids who've been diagnosed with AIDS. You cleaned up the trash in the backyard of someone whose backyard had been torn apart by Hurricane Katrina. You've cleaned up Tennessee Street. You shared Christmas with a stranger. You shared your artistic and musical gifts. You've performed with Subito, Bellissimo, Redlandaires, Cantorai, and concert bands. You entertained schools. You blessed church audiences. You left the elderly in tears. And let's not forget, you simply just appreciated music. You wowed audiences with your insane dance moves. You left audiences laughing with tears in their eyes through your dramatic acting. You made videos, some hilarious, some serious, and some just plain creepy. You wrote songs. You worked tirelessly on yearbook staff, or as the editor of the Inklings newspaper. You allowed your creativity to entertain the masses. And now, you just won't be remembered by your 4.0 GPA, your many awards, your insane athleticism, your beautiful voice, or your leadership position. But you will also be remembered by your kindness, your humility, your sense of humor, your Christian character. That's what you've left on this campus. which you've implanted in the hearts and minds of the students, the teachers, and the parents of Redlands Adventist Academy. But of course, we can't attribute our success to ourselves alone. So thank you, Mrs. Mock, for being our sponsor. Thank you for being our mama away from home. Thank you for crying with us, disciplining us, and just being there for us. Thank you, Mrs. Morse, for being our room mom. I don't know where oh, there you are. Thank you for being our room mom. Thank you for your overwhelming support, for buying us decorations, costumes, props, and food. Thank you, parents, for your love and your guidance. Thank you, family and friends, for giving us a support system away from school. Thank you, students, for listening to our advice, for making us feel important, for giving us a reason to enjoy school. Thank you, teachers, for showing us that education is more than just a whole bunch of tests and lectures. And thank you, God, for compassion, for love, for life, for mercy, for my class. And thank you guys. Not twice. Thank you guys for making RAA a family, a closer family. Thank you for making RAA a home. Thank you for making the class of 2012 a positive influence on this campus. And thank you for putting up with my 200 plus text message reminders and Facebook reminders. And so, in a few minutes, it will be time to go. You guys, in the same way that you have allowed God to use your life to influence this campus, go, influence your world. Thank you.